Alright, so everything should be in order. So we can just continue with scanning. We're trying to make contact with a new region at the moment. But before that, a couple of events will happen, such as cleaning of the debris.
Maximum power
So
consumption reached.
there is not enough supplies to really build anything. So yeah, I suppose the remaining engineer will just have to go and do some more clearing stuff. Not really a lot of choice. And then there is also Skulljack. Skulljack, access to the alien communications network is highly restricted, requiring several complex biomedical augments before admittance can be granted. The Skulljack allows us to hack into the network by temporarily wresting control of a being's augments, though any access gained is sure to be short-lived. Skull mining. As if the Skulljack itself wasn't invasive enough, Taigen has conceived of a more thorough means of extracting information from Advent soldiers' chips. This new skull mining technique could lead us to new intel gains from our enemies, and could even grant access to hidden alien facilities for the purpose of sabotage. I can also upgrade our Skulljacks to significantly enhance the hacking ability of any soldier carrying one. So is that project for Foundry or however it's called?
What can I do for you, Commander?
Like Proving Ground project? Is that the idea?
Always on edge, ready for a fight on a moment's notice.
Yeah, kinda. There is coal mining. Okay, okay. So that's just some hacking, stuff. It's just related to hacking in some way. And then we can produce more, I assume, for 50 supplies each. That's not currently necessary, but okay, that's a thing. So if I'm not really producing anything, there is no real reason to keep this engineer in. They could help with like clearing stuff or something. Like that's at least some value. And that's it for now. There is a new tech.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
Resistance radio relay is available. The Avenger serves our purposes adequately in terms of coordinating our communications network, but if we hope to increase our range and reach every possible outlet, we'll have to do more. A series of carefully positioned relay towers would suffice, assuming we can miniaturize the technology we've adapted from the aliens' own communications equipment. It may be difficult to balance the requisite power levels versus the increased chances of detection, but this is our best chance to expand on our capabilities. With the increased coverage, we can expect the efficiency of local resistance operations to improve, strengthening the groups working within range of the towers. Radio relays. So how do we actually build them though? That's unclear. And then there are like weapons, but it's I don't know if like we need weapons necessarily that much. Let's see what mechs do, I guess. Let's do some more autopsies. So Advent Mech Breakdown. These mechanized units have a familiar humanoid form, but we haven't found any indication of a pilot or biological control system. I'm hoping that once we've pulled it apart, I'll be able to mirror some of the advancements in our own weapons and robotic systems.
These robotic units, developed by Advent, seem to be wholly autonomous, capable of targeting and engaging selected units without reliance on external verification. Although it falls on me to work through the initial disassembly, I fully intend on involving Shen in this process, as her knowledge of robotics far outweighs my own.
Alright, you do that. That's 4 days.
Has made steady progress
and
in convincing the remaining civilian populace to migrate to their city centers. Commander,
didn't
based on
want
my
to cut it.
research in collaboration with Shen, I
Cut his
believe we can
speech.
reduce the intel costs of contacting additional regions by building radio relay towers along our network. The further a region is from a relay, the more it will
Okay.
cost us in intel. So I would suggest building relays along the remote edges of our existing network. I believe the Resistance will be grateful for the construction of these relays. They may
Okay.
reward us in kind.
How does that work? So I can fly to them, and what? Oh, there's a bonus, so... Right, so does that mean that when I get full Asia coverage, I just get like a quid pro quo bonus? Right, so make contact with people on this continent first to get the bonus. Okay, okay, but that's basically what I'm doing already. That doesn't exactly change anything. So yeah, let's continue scanning then.
Objective added.
Right, and we get the Black Site mission. The mysterious Advent Black Site must be investigated by an XCOM strike team, and any relevant artifacts must be recovered for study.
Commander, we've established contact
So,
with the local resistance,
good.
and we can move on the Advent Black Site on your
We
own.
can,
We should
but
make sure our troops are fully equipped and ready for a tough mission. I'm
exactly.
guessing
So,
security will be tight at the facility.
here is the
I've
point.
updated our latest operational objectives, Commander.
New Indonesia. Word of the resistance is spreading, Commander. By making contact with the people of East Asia, the local resistance in New Indonesia is now available for contact. The problem is, though, we don't actually have a lot of intel at the moment, and I don't think I can do anything about that. So yeah, Asia is now 2 out of 5, and it would be definitely beneficial. So, can I, like, build relay towers? Oh, so it costs costs supplies, takes some time, and then I can install relays where I land, and then what? Increase the income, okay. The intel cost of making contact with nearby regions will also be reduced. Can I install... So I can only install them in the regions that I control at the moment, right? I guess so. Well, it's not a bad idea, but there is actually something I could be doing, which is scanning for this. And there is some supply drop that happens in 2 days. I'm not sure what that would be. But like, maybe it's like a monthly report? It's a bit too early for monthly report. I don't know. But regardless, let's actually finish the necessary tasks. And I would consider picking up supplies as a necessary task. And the Black Site, I will actually do this after this mission. Because I assume that one mission would be enough for me to get the squad size upgrade. And then with 6 people, we can actually go there. But before that, it's like, you know, I don't know about that. Dark event complete. Okay, so recruitment, increasing the cost of recruits by 100% for a month. I care for this like approximately none at all, so whatever, just continue scanning. So what is supply drop?
For you, Commander. Patching it through to your
Oh, it
quarters
is
now.
monthly report.
You have made
Okay.
considerable progress
Okay.
against the aliens over the past month, Commander.
So some new
I hope
stuff,
that your ongoing
some new
efforts will
money,
only lead
some
to
new
further
stuff
success.
for the HQ. Sergeant. Who is a sergeant? So what are the events? The problem is like, am I supposed to reveal this? Yes, I assume so. That I cannot stop it if I don't reveal it. So is the idea is that it's happening in some region, but if I don't have access to it, then I don't really have any means to prevent it. Regardless, maybe that's the point. I should reveal it anyway. So this is bad, like breakthrough is bad. Decreasing the supplies of the next supply drop by 50%, that's bad. And then poisonous rounds for a month. That's also pretty bad, though you could play around it, but like, yeah. Those are all not very pleasant. We'll get to it, Let's get those supplies first, and then we'll see. Okay, this is done.
Predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
Advent has legions of these mechanized
Gremlin
units
Mark
out there helping
II.
to keep the peace. As far as I can tell, they're fully automated and armed to the teeth.
From our initial breakdown, I have to assume the Advent mech design was at least in part based on the alien Sectopod, a similar autonomous war machine lacking in biological components. As far as I can tell, the Advent variant was supposed to be less intimidating, more suited for urban pacification or peacekeeping operations conducted in proximity to the civilian crowds. That facade only works because of the carefully disguised weapons system integrated throughout the machine. I don't think people would react so calmly if they knew about the micro-missile launching system linked to Advent's network running facial recognition on the crowds at microsecond intervals. Okay, and we get Gremlin Mark II and Blue Screen Protocol. So it's the improved version. Not only will it greatly increase the hacking stat of our specialists, which is pretty good, but many specialist abilities improve their effectiveness when the Gremlin becomes more advanced. And then the protocol. With the number of mechanized units Advent has available to throw at us, developing munitions capable of disabling them should be one of our highest priorities. Tigan suggested we look into disrupting their core operating system, and I agree it's a good place to start. What does that mean in practice? But before we look at that, let's start another autopsy, which would be
Central
a mutant
Officer
one.
Bradford has personally substantiated claims that the massive frontline unit they call the Muton was actually at one time even larger than the specimen I have before me today. As it is, the creature is abnormally warm to the touch for a corpse, and I must say, it is quite disconcerting.
What, do you have like no cameras or anything? You should have footage from like previous invasion. It's not very high tech necessarily. What do you mean claims? So that will take 5 days, and then what about gremlins? Can we build gremlins or what? Is that a proving ground project? No, but the blue screen protocol is. What is it? No idea. No idea whatsoever. Some kind of EMP thing? EMP grenade, maybe? I have no idea whatsoever. Okay. And what about Gremlin? What do I do with that? Can I build it? Weapons? Oh, I can actually build it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, why not, really? Full upgrade for everyone, forever. Sure, why not? Let's do that. And
Seems to have a habit of scratching that scar on the back of his head.
Oh. Got her again. So, continue to scan then.
Strategic resource located.
68 supplies. An illegally operating transport truck broke down in the wastes, and upon seeing the Avenger moving in, their driver ran for cover. However, he quickly returned as our squad approached and asked for help with repairs. After our engineers got their vehicle running again, the driver handed over a few supplies in appreciation. Okay. Yeah, I know that, but so here's the thing. I don't know if we need supplies necessarily at the moment. We could go back to Resistance HQ to buy some things, but like really though... Currently, what is happening is that we just are waiting for a new mission pretty much, and then we can do the black site right after that mission, whenever that would happen. So yeah, I suppose, let's just go for the supplies. Why not? In the meantime, like before that mission happens, we need to do something, so that is as good of a task as any, really.
Resistance communications
So what is this?
facility now operational.
Oh, so it doesn't actually do anything, if I understand you correctly. No, carry on. So yeah, it just improves the... increases the amount of contacts that you can make, and that's it. And that doesn't do anything at all. beyond that point. Okay, then just let's triple engineer this and try to clear the debris as quickly as possible. And well, that's it pretty much. Let's just continue. Well, actually, there is kind of enough money to do something about it, but not enough power though. So I've noticed when I was reviewing my previous...
Commander, I'm going to
Wait,
need
why
more
is
help
this
on the team before I can
why
start
does this
clearing out
still
some of these other rooms.
give
I
reward?
should recruit an engineer.
Isn't it cleared already? Why does this give reward? Anyway, I've noticed that there are power coils, and I remember something about building relays on top of power coils. I think that was a thing. No, it wasn't excavated yet. Okay, I see. So, the good idea would be to excavate this room before I actually build another power relay. And an engineer could be actually staffed in this room for now to deal with the lack of power if necessary. But for now, I guess let's just wait for a bit until they clean this room up. This shouldn't take that long. And after that, like, I will reroute them to somewhere else. Okay, good. So, all supply. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Scientists, engineers, veteran soldiers, sure. Recruit new staff is sending us back to HQ. I see. I don't really want to do that. So, what is Sergeant?
Welcome, Commander.
Sharpshooter, 195. What is Sergeant? She's Sergeant. What is Sergeant? Is that the third rank? Like, if we look at the soldiers, who are you? You're Sergeant. That's pretty good. Yeah, but like it's just one rank above Corporal, so... And she's Sharpshooter, so it would be just one level above my current one, like a Deadeye Lightning Hands, Long Watch Return Fire. I don't know about that. It's not particularly that amazing. I don't really want two snipers anyway, to be honest, so...
Welcome,
I don't know.
Commander.
Engineer could be okay, but for 195 supplies, I don't think so. And I think I will actually swap it to gather intelligence for now, even though I don't want to use it yet. But just for later, just in case I will not be able to do that anymore anytime soon. Something like this. And then I think I'll actually get some more intel for now. Intel would be helpful. There will probably be a mission happening before I can really progress in any case with the intel. Yeah?
Commander, the aliens
Yeah,
continue
yeah.
to make progress on the
Yeah, I
Avatar
know.
project.
But we need
If we're
intel.
going to slow them down, we'll need to move
Yeah,
fast.
but like, my logic is that Black Site is dead regardless. And in fact, to be even more sure of that it stays dead in our fantasies, I would prefer to do another mission first, so that, you know, we have a squad of 6 and it would be completed for sure. But then, like, after that, there is no real way to stop this Avatar project from happening, like, beyond that Black Site. So I assume what I would need to do is to make contact with new regions, and for that to happen, I need intel. So, intel will need to happen regardless, and there is no real reason to avoid it at the moment. Because, you know, it's not like we're that much in a hurry.
The aliens make a strong statement by fielding these
Advanced
massive creatures as their
grenade
frontline
launcher.
combat units.
And
Doubt they
plasma
thought anyone
grenade.
would resist when faced
Wasn't
with
there
the
already a
alternative of
grenade
staring
upgrade?
down a muton.
Weird. Having never seen any of the previous mutant variants personally, I can only go by the stories I've heard from Central Officer Bradford and others. As they say, the current breed is apparently on the smaller side, although considerably more agile than the originals. Internally, the subject maintains all the hallmarks of extensive genetic modification, with additional musculature and bone protecting the internal organs from any risk of direct contact. The aliens clearly spent a great deal of time and effort honing the abilities of the muton as a frontline combat soldier. I had heard that our soldiers believed the mutons to be part of a tribal society, at least originally, based on their unusual battle cries and markings seen in the field. Having finally gotten a closer look, I can confirm the presence of unusual scarification that could certainly be attributed to ritualistic behavior of some kind. So, grenade launcher increases range and AoE and plasma grenade. In studying the aliens' more complex explosive ordnance, we concluded that the best means of advancing our own grenade designs was to scrap the conventional composition entirely. In its place, we have theorized that an Elerium-based detonator could be the key to assembling a substantially more lethal and destructive weapon for our own troops. Okay, but let's first of all, let's just start Gauss weapons. So yeah, we may be able to develop a sniper rifle and cannon variant based on our newly learned magnetic weapons technology. That sounds good. Let's try this. And while you were doing this, what was that about, like grenade launchers and other stuff? So there is plasma grenade, but what is the experimental grenade then? What is this then? Those are different, and I assume this like produces one grenade of that type. But plasma grenade is even better then? What is the point of this in that case? So it's not too costly, but it requires Elerium core though, so I cannot really do that at the moment. What about the grenade launcher? What about the grenade launcher? Can we do that? We can actually. Yeah, okay. I'm sold. I have 2 grenadiers, so that's actually very beneficial. Yeah, sure. And then I do actually need to... Ooh, I could try Mimic Beacon, in fact. I do have some supplies, so it's not that big of a deal. Smoke is like at the moment not very useful, but Mimic Beacon though generates a holographic decoy to draw enemy attacks for 1 turn. It is deployed like a grenade thrown to the site where the decoy will appear. It sounds incredibly overpowered, to be honest, so let's build one and see what happens. Yeah, and continue gaining intel. Sure.
Commander, the aliens aren't slowing down. They've already got multiple facilities operating across the globe.
Oh, but I can't really do anything with that. Yeah, so unfortunate, but like... Okay. So the idea is that those are facilities, and I need to gain access with the resistance groups to get to the facilities, and then strike them down as quickly as possible. But how do I even get there? Is this like a path that is being outlined on how to get there? That's very unfortunate, that's very far. But, okay. But I mean, I'm still waiting for a mission though. Good.
Commander, with the number of contacts we've established, we're getting requests for support from multiple sites around the world.
That's a choice.
We only have the resources to respond to one of them.
I see. So either it's not a decision. I cannot allow Avatar Project to continue. It's too dangerous at the moment. So it has to be this one. It's not a decision, unfortunately. I would like to actually get supplies and, like, you know, prevent them from reducing my supplies. So that's a lot of supplies overall. But that's not a choice because I cannot allow this to continue. So it has to be this one.
For East Asia.
Okay, and I think this would launch my black site operation on the next video though. In this video we'll deal with this one. So there's a Skulljack, which is... the Skulljack can grant access to the neural chips in certain enemies, but requires melee range to activate. Attempt to hack the neural network of advanced soldiers at melee range and gain access to enemy intel. The skulljack is a melee item, requiring the user to be adjacent to the target. Though the skulljack places its target in temporary stasis while network access is granted, once the skulljacking is completed, the target will be automatically terminated. Okay. So, I will do Mimic Beacon for you, maybe? Something like this. And then the idea is that probably our Assault will have Skulljack, because she actually can move closer with concealment and do something. And you just have Battle Scanner, why not? Now, is that a quest so that I need to do that with an officer specifically, not just a normal trooper? Maybe. Well, regardless though, this is a fine setup, I think, for now. There wasn't really anything else I wanted to do, so let's start it. And ideally, that would be the last mission before I go for the squad size upgrade.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Hopefully. At least if I have enough supplies for it. We'll see about that though. It should be enough supplies, I hope. But Black Site needs to happen at this point. It's just this thing progresses too quickly, the Avatar project. Right, so destroy alien relay, destroy alien transmitter relay, and neutralize all targets. Destroy, not hack. I gotcha. What is the timer? Of course there is a timer, right? Uh-huh. Destroy. Yeah, I gotcha. And timer? 8. Okay. There is some of the map that is still there. Some of the map that is still there. Is a roof a thing currently? Kinda. I could get to the roof. So, this seems like a good position. Don't really see why that wouldn't be the case. There is no other roof, so sniper could go there, but it's not clear if it's safe though. Regardless, let's start with this move.
Location confirmed.
Nothing to my right. I would assume that it should be safe. There could still be a pack there, but you know, hopefully not. Why is this oh, because I would need to like kick open the door. I see. Okay. So I don't see any safe position that would protect me from both area in front of me and the area to the left of me. This is unfortunate actually. There is no good place for it. Wow, I don't know. This is rough. Maybe we just follow the first grenadier and just hug the right side, and that's all there is to it. Maybe just do something like this. This is a bit dangerous though. Wow, this is unfortunate. I cannot really continue without risking it. It will be risking, like regardless of where I'm moving. So one way would be to actually grapple there. But the game doesn't even allow me to do that. But this is actually a really good position for a sniper. Okay, maybe. Yeah, that's a roof actually. Yes, that's a good idea. But first of all though, let's see if I hate it. There are no spots with a cover from both sides. This is like a cover, but it doesn't cover me from the left. And if there is a pack, It's just a free kill on my ranger. So it's pretty horrible. We can just wait for one turn. You know what could happen actually? Here's a thing that could happen. I could go there, which is safe, and then I could throw a battle scanner directly, like... Where's the edge of the map? There. Okay. So let's say maybe there then? Somewhere like there. And the idea is, if there is actually something, then I would at least be prepared for it. Is there something? Doesn't seem like it. No, I don't think so. So they should be actually safe. This should be safe. And this should be safe. I think these both are fine, at least for a moment. And we need to move, so... Yeah, I think this is fine.
Good to go.
And then Rabbit can actually jump onto that roof.
Going up.
That also should be safe, I hope. And this is cover, and he should actually have some good shooting opportunities. Can just overwatch for now, not really a problem. Okay, first pack. What is this 3? Oh, it's a canister. Well, we definitely need to kill them. Yeah, well... I wonder if they will run towards me when I shoot them or not. I can actually go behind this stump. They should be completely safe, in fact. Let's actually do that. I think I like it. Do I see anyone else? Is there anyone? No, just those two. What about sniper? You see both of them. Okay. Let's say I just shoot the further one, and then we just go in. Yeah, something like that. So you actually overwatch. Second grenadier will be... Well, I'll think about it. I might use him for a grenade later. But I think I'll just shoot the sectoid just because it's slightly easier to hit. That's how we'll start. And then we'll see what happens. Nice. Okay. Makes it easier.
There you go. We've been spotted.
That was a lot of civilians. Okay. And then I would prefer to somehow kill this guy. Right, so sniper can actually move after doing that. Can you shoot him? Oh, you can shoot him. How nice. Let's actually do that. That's very useful. Wow, that's very nice. Okay, then we'll just finish him.
Hit the armor.
Or just let him die. That's also a thing. So, the good thing about this is that I can actually keep moving with Kelly if I put her in concealment. And I would like to kill him though. If I don't kill him, then there is a bit of a problem with all this. Can you see him from there? No. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Can you see him from there? Yeah, I hate this. So I could do this, potentially. Or even this, actually. This should be, like, relatively safe. Okay. The point is, I would like to actually kill him right now. Even though, yes, I know that he will burn by himself. And I don't need to do that. 4 damage! That's a lot of damage. Oh my god. So yeah, if he dies right now, then Kelly can actually move in while stealthed, not worrying about anyone seeing her. That's the idea. So then Kelly can do conceal
was never here.
and just go in. Like, for example, she could go in
That's
behind this tree for now. And then ideally, even closer. Nothing, right? Okay. If there is nothing, then can we actually enter through that window? I think we can. But then can we blow up both of the walls? Maybe we should go through the left, actually. Regardless, though. Bradford, you just come a bit closer. This was safe, so just get there for now, and we'll see. Okay, I don't know where they are, but we don't really have a lot of time left, so we need to keep moving. We definitely could just break in through that window. That's an option. It would be the safest option, in fact. Or through the roof. Roof is actually probably even better. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I kinda like it. I like the roof. Let's go through the roof. So, first of all, I want to just check if there is anything
On my way.
interesting on top of the roof. No, there is really nothing interesting whatsoever. And then we could check if there is a pack there, maybe. On this side. Or do we go to the left? Maybe to the left is the correct call. Yeah, let's go to the left. I don't really care about the right side. I need to choose one of them, and the left side seems more open. And just a bit more, I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. So, regardless, we need to get closer now. Bradford can just go in. We don't really need to do anything special. Just go in and make sure that he gets there with no surprises of any kind. So, if my sniper gets as close as possible to the roof, can he actually jump to it by using grapple? Nope. Nope. Not yet. But maybe later, though. So, this should be fine. Should be safe for now. And then on the next turn, I assume he will be able to grapple there. So, this is not safe at all. This is, like, relatively safe. This should be safe. And then 7 will just get a bit closer, maybe like this. Okay, and we'll just get like through the left and maybe somewhat of a center as well. Something. Like, someone can just drop and kill it if necessary. Regardless, can you grapple? You can grapple, which is pretty good. What do we do? I think we should check all of the area first before making a decision. So something like this, just check if there is anything suspicious. And check maybe this tile, though it's not like 100% safe, to be honest. But
Position confirmed.
it's not 100% safe, but it's relatively safe. I don't see anything whatsoever. There should be at least 2 packs, I'm pretty sure. So, well then. If Bradford goes there, do they see him? Or does he see anyone? Nope. Which means, you know what? Which means we actually should get there with everyone else. You grapple. Oh, you can actually grapple even closer. That's even better. Okay. So you Spider-Man in, and then you just get to the roof, probably. Honestly, maybe even approximately to where Kelly stands. But this corner seems pretty good, regardless. I think this is the best spot, or something. And then you just get as close as you can. It doesn't really matter. There, for example. You, for now, you just overwatch. Scanner doesn't really seem necessary at the moment. Where's the edge of the map? There. Okay. I'm just curious. I'm pretty sure there should be a pack there. Like there. You know, just something tells me, okay, there is a pack right below me.
Quiet! Did you hear something?
I've seen that. I've seen that. Okay, and here they go. They see me, and they even see me flanked. That happened.
They're moving to flank me.
Okay. And they do shoot. They do shoot.
I'm all right.
I knew that was happening. Sometimes at least. God damn. Okay. There are good news, there are bad news. So they didn't really do any specific damage at the moment. That's good news, I assume, but the problem is we cannot really kill all of them. So engineer, you can actually flashbang them, right? Can you flashbang all 3 of them? I think this should flashbang all 3 of them, actually. I don't see the sectoid, the 3rd sectoid. Well, but I mean, regardless. First of all, this should flashbang all 3 of them. Second of all, one of them will be dead, surely. Surely one of them will be dead. So, does it really matter? No, it doesn't. So the idea is, should be safe. So I just flashbang one of them. Sniper can't really do anything else aside from just hitting this guy. So I think he will just hit him. Okay, so I have 1 grenade, 1 sniper shot, then let's say 1 sword shot or just a shotgun blast from close range onto this sectoid. And then we are left with an engineer and with Bradford, who will just do suppression. Though he will move. Suppression doesn't even do that much, but flashbang will be useful though, so... Okay, let's start though. I think I have an idea of what is supposed to be happening there. So first of all, 7 gets a bit closer. And gets a grenade. I need to get it onto that roof, and preferably to get some damage onto the muton as well. But primarily I just want to hit the sectoid, so let's do that. Okay, shredded 1 armor, and he fell. That might not be good, depending. It might be perfect, but yeah, okay. So, this is rough. I think this shot needs to be taken. So the idea currently is that my engineer, or really my another grenadier, can definitely kill the smaller sectoid. In fact, I can even do something like this. Maybe. Well, after moving him, I definitely will be able to hit all 3 of them. I will be able to find the angle for it. So I can actually hit this guy some, hit the muton, and then kill the sectoid for sure. So my idea is, let's try to shoot the muton first, because if he gets hit and if he gets killed, then all of this stuff just gets dealt with much easier. And if it doesn't, then I just have another grenade that I can use to finish this business. So, something like that. Yeah, let's do this shot. Okay. He's not dead. Oh, he is dead, actually. I assume burning will go through armor, at least. Okay. And then this guy can be just killed with a shotgun. If I go there, which should be completely safe, there shouldn't be anyone to either my right or my left or below me, really. They should be completely safe. And then you just can kill him with a shotgun, and then we'll see what happens. Let's go. They should be safe.
Objective in range.
Yeah, I know that. Don't freak me out like that. So, you do this. Not enough, but I can kill a lot of them. It's just, I need to like figure out what do I do and in what order. So I have like 2 grenades. I can use one of them. You see, the problem is I'm not 100% sure if burning goes through armor or not. It might. It should, in fact, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I'll just grenade them down, just in case. Because, you know, I can definitely kill all of them right now. But if I'm wrong, somehow, that can just go horribly wrong. And I don't really want that to happen. So yeah, let me do this. I'll make a save file just in case I'll check later if burning goes through the armor or not. Just to know that, because this might be completely pointless, in fact. But I cannot know that, and it's too risky to find out at the moment. I just want them to be dead for sure. And then engineer or specialist can actually drop there, which should also be completely safe. Or is the door open? Oh goddammit, door might be open. I thought... Oh, it's like a glass door, I see. It's not open, but it's a glass door. And you just kill him with combat protocol. 100% is better than 95%. Okay. This way, unfortunately, I do not get loot from the Muton and another sectoid, because they were blown up by the grenade, but... Oh. Hey, that's not the position I've expected them to be in.
We should attempt to disable it with the Skulljack. The alien transmission is still active and we're
I don't think Skulljack is happening in this mission, no.
Take it out ASAP.
Okay. So, relay is fine. We'll do the relay. Don't worry about that. That's completely fine. So, I want to get the grenade in. For that, I would need to get as close as possible. But there, I would probably not even have the right angle. It probably would be better from the roof. But then, can't Bradford even do that? Without moving? He almost can. And then, like, if I get there, would that be good enough? Or there? There is safer. Let's try this, let's try this. So if you go there, what about that grenade? How good is that? Actually, you know what? First of all, this is a good grenade. I will do this. But then... I thought if I could do the Skulljack, actually. But the problem is, the officer is in the very front line. And I kinda need to kill him right now. So... yeah, I cannot actually leave him for later. Right. But then, what if, look. What if you make this shot, right? You do not kill it, that's pretty bad. But he's burning though, so maybe that's good enough. And then the idea is I can actually flashbang them, all 3 in fact, by doing something like this, getting a bit closer, and then maybe my assault can get back behind maybe this cover and just shoot with a shotgun the right guy, while I suppress the officer with Bradford on the roof. That's the plan, pretty much. It's, there could be some things that go wrong with it, I'll admit to it. It's not perfect, but it actually allows me to use Skulljack right now. Or actually, even better, I could use Mimic Beacon. But it's not clear if it's 100% it will draw them in, or just it will give them a chance to shoot it. Well, let's try it, why not? So let's say, like, this would be the Mimic Beacon target. I could flashbang them instead, which is also fine. But yeah, something like this. And then the idea is Kelly gets a bit closer so that she could actually use the Skulljack next turn. And then there are options. I could either shoot the uncovered guy, but there is a good chance he burns down anyway. Or I could shoot this guy instead. But he almost never dies. Yeah, it's 8 HP with 1 armor, right? No, wrong. He doesn't actually have armor. That's not that bad then. There's like 40%-ish something. I want 40% actually. Let's try 40%. I like this. Nice. Okay. And then the idea is that Bradford right now... Nice, 2 promotions. You suppress the officer so that he doesn't run anywhere. Is there a holo on this guy when I suppress him? I should have checked it actually. But I think this icon shows that there is holo. So he burns but doesn't burn down completely. And this guy tries to move and gets shot. Well, that's unfortunate. I wanted to use the Skulljack, but you see, it wasn't really possible. Okay, they shot the holo, or the hologram anyway, from the Mimic Beacon. So the question is, can I actually use the Skulljack? I tried to disable the officer, but he was stupid, so that didn't work out. So if I go there, can I use the Skulljack on the trooper? No, I can't, because he's not relevant enough. Well, that's unfortunate. I should have given this to someone else, actually. That wasn't necessary to give it to Ranger.
Running dry.
That's a lot of loot. Okay. So the idea with the Skulljack and the officer catching is that Kelly kinda still needs to be concealed for all this to work, you see? And she wasn't concealed at the moment, so I'm not surprised it didn't work exactly. Can anyone see this? Nope. Then you will have to drop down.
If you say so.
And we shouldn't be in any rush anymore. All of the enemy squads should be dead at this point, I assume. So you do some shooting, then Engineer does some shooting, and it should be fine. Okay. Is that it?
Status confirmed.
Nice.
Mission accomplished.
Well, could have gone better. There were some, like, dicey moments. But yeah. Overall, it worked out. So, there are some big improvements after this mission, including a few promotions, in fact, and I hope that I am able to get a squad size now. Maybe immediately, or maybe I would need to fly to black market and sell some stuff before that. I don't know if I have enough money, but it will be possible. And then I think in the next mission I will just immediately go to black side, and that's the idea. And then basically I will press the storyline as quickly as I can, because, you know, it seems to be very urgent in this game. You can't really, like, spend months on just irrelevant stuff.
Looks to me like it's working out.
So what is this? Implacable. If you score 1 or more kills on your turn, you are granted a single bonus move. Can you... So you mean, like, you cannot shoot? Is this just a move, or what? Blade Storm. Free sword attacks on any enemies that enter or attack from melee range. There are no chrysalids in this game, and faceless, as they call them, are not as dangerous, I would say, for several reasons, which I would not, like, doesn't really matter at the moment. But then, okay, let's see the first ability, because I actually need to know if they mean you can move more, or if you can actually make a single attack like one more attack on your turn, which would be ridiculously overpowered. So yeah, but even without it, even if it's just a movement, it's still incredible. It's basically run and gun. If you can make sure that you kill the enemy on this turn, then it's basically run and gun. But like, you know, with the... It's better, I would say. Kinda, in a way. Regardless, let's try the first ability. And also, a specialist, covering fire. Overwatch shots can now be triggered by any enemy action, not just movement. Horrible! This is not even the class to do Overwatches. Like, he's not doing this. He's doing, like, all sort of stuff, to be honest, but not Overwatches. Like, in fact, I would say Overwatches is one thing out of all the things existing in the game that he specifically does not do. So, I don't think so. But then, 8th Protocol now grants the target a covering fire Overwatch shot. But the 8th Protocol cooldown is increased by 1 turn. I don't care about cooldown. Do you mean that the target that I use it on gets the Overwatch shot? Because that's pretty good for a sniper, for example. That could be decent. Or like that a specialist gets a covering shot. No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, regardless, as I said, covering fire I just don't see any value in whatsoever, so it has to be this one. And now 8th Protocol actually gets some value with this ability, so I'll need to keep an eye on it. So yeah, Repeater. So Repeater is just 5% chance to instantly kill your target, okay. Speed, +1 mobility, that's incredible. Datapad, what is Datapad? Our research team can crack them to gain intel. Ah, +7 aim, that's incredible. And some corpses. Oh yeah. Yes, yes, I want to do that. Hell yes.
You have done an outstanding job leading the resistance,
okay.
Commander.
And another engineer. Yes, I'm aware that we don't have a lot of intel. So, I will make a little break for now, and I'll continue in the next episode, and I assume after we deal with all of the stuff on the base, we'll just go immediately to Black Site. Or maybe we'll drop by the black market before that, in case we need more money. Regardless, it will be in the next episode, and for now, thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.
I'm not sure